guys, welcome back to Zigami Beauty. I'm Krysia. Today's video includes 5 of my most repurchased beauty products. I have more than 5 because when I was looking through my stuff, I have way more than 5 that I constantly repurchase. We'll kind of do this as a series. For today, we'll keep it nice and short and sweet and go over 5 products that I'm constantly repurchasing. Before we get started, I invite you to subscribe, to like this video if you found it helpful, and let me know down below if you do like these types of videos where I kind of give you more information type videos. Okay guys, that's it. Let's get straight into it. All right, first product we're going to talk about is deodorant. I have been using natural deodorant for at least 5 years now, and there is a little bit of a transition process when you go from using an antiperspirant that's aluminum based to a deodorant that's natural and more mineral, I'm going to say, based. It's not necessarily minerals. They use sodium bicarbonate in this particular one. They do sometimes use kaolite as well in a lot of these products just to absorb moisture, and of course this one does have essential oils. This one is from Routine, a small company. I think they're based out of Calgary, Alberta. Their products are mainly sodium bicarbonate based. They do have some that don't include that. Ingredients in this particular one, which is my favorite scent, Bonita Apple Bum. They have kaolin, coconut oil, magnesium hydroxide, sodium bicarbonate, beeswax, cocoa seed butter, shea butter, calendula, and then a bunch of essential oils to give it a bit of a scent. This one, you can rub it in and it just melts into your skin. When I say there's a transition period, I mean that because this is not blocking any of your sweat glands and preventing perspiration, you may find a period of maybe a week or 2 after stopping an antiperspirant and going into something natural that you feel a little bit more kind of uncomfortable or wet. This will dissipate. That is almost like a purging process because you've been blocking a lot of those sweat glands or pores that release the sweat from your underarms. They're sort of like purging themselves. They're sort of like waking up again. And that's the kind of danger by using an antiperspirant, where it kind of just blocks the sweat from coming out, where that's a natural process for your body. Essential oils handle any potential scent. So moisturizing for under the arms as well. I go through these so much. Like I have 2 empties here. I mean, they do last a good amount of time, at least a month and a half, if not 2. However, this is all I use at this point. I absolutely love it. Take a look at their website. They always have a scent of the month, which they discount. I just can't say enough good things about Routine. Best natural deodorant by far. All right, next product is Pseudo Makeup. This is the Benefit 24-Hour Brow Setter. I have recently purchased the ABH pomade in a little pot, and I do love it. It kind of gives almost like an in-between of a soap brow and one of these, which is a little more of a sleek look. I still do prefer the 24-Hour Brow Setter only because it just gives, like I said, a very natural defined look to the brows, and they do stay put no matter what. I usually do my makeup before I change for work, so I'm still in sort of my loungewear, and then I'm putting on all my sometimes layers, right? It's kind of sometimes cold in our pharmacy, especially in the winter, so I'm putting on 3 different layers sometimes. Even though I'm like changing out of my loungewear into my work clothes, my brows, after I'm done all that, still look in place. I'm playing with my children, they still look in place. I'm outside doing things, it's windy, I'm wearing a toque or whatever, they're still in place. This is such an incredible brow setter, and honestly, it is by far the best brow setter I have ever used. I do like soap brows for that really bushy effect. I still think for convenience, for effect, this is just so amazing. So this one's empty. It was from a special edition collection in the rose gold packaging, and then I have my current one here. It has 2 sides to the brush, and the bristles are going to be longer on one side, which is what I like to use just to really brush through any product that I've used just beforehand, and it just sets them so beautifully. I've actually asked girls at work, I've done sort of a side-by-side with my ABH pomade or this, and they all preferred the look of the Benefit Brow Setter. All right, next product, we have the Juice Beauty Neck Cream. Empty one, new one just purchased not long ago. I can't be without this. I finished my last one and stopped using it because I had a bunch of like deluxe samples to use up. Some Strivectin neck cream. I had a neck cream from Clarins that I wanted to use up. And so I was 2 weeks into using up just whatever I had before repurchasing the Juice Beauty one. And I started noticing in a lot of my pictures that I would take for Instagram some creping here. And I know my neck, it doesn't really match the tone of my skin on my face because I neglected the skin on my neck for a long time. I never used to use any neck cream. I would never run my skincare down my neck throughout my 20s and my like early 30s. It definitely caught up to me. The Juice Beauty, when I discovered this about 5 years ago, just really made a huge difference. I started noticing less lines, more hydration, more tightness. The 2 weeks of not using it and trying to use other products, I started noticing some of that crepiness coming back, and I panicked and I was like, oh my god, I need this back in my life. I put it in my shopping cart at Shoppers Drug Mart. That night I tried to like check out. It was sold out. So my best friend at work gave me a little bit of hers in a jar to use up. It was just a big, big hoopla to try and get this back in my life. And when I did get it back in my life, within literally 2-3 days, that crepiness was diminishing again. It lasts me at least 4 to 5 months each container. I just will not stop using it. I hope they never stop making it. It is based on apple stem cells, so it does have plant or fruit stem cells in it, which I think are adding to a lot of the integrity. Most of the ingredients are organic based in this particular line. It is the best neck cream I have ever used. Are there better ones? Maybe. Do I want to risk it and try? Never again. Absolutely never again. Definitely an amazing neck cream if you're looking for one to try. I stand by it 100%. Let's do another little makeup product. These are the Dior Lip Glows. I am constantly purchasing new colors, repurchasing favorite colors, the original. Like, this is just a constant repurchase. Pretty much since it came out, which I think was probably around 2009 or 10, I'm thinking. I can't get enough of these. I love the hollow versions, the ones that have the little swirls. This one is the rose gold, so it has some shimmer in it. I use the more colorful swirly ones as a lipstick. It has a very almost like thick texture to it. It's not slippy at all. It really stays on the lips. It does have a little bit of like a peppermint scent to it, so if you find that irritating, definitely stay away. It's not overwhelming like the Buxom line. However, there is a bit of that. I just find them so incredibly moisturizing. Not as moisturizing as my favorite lip care product, but enough that I can really enjoy them during the day. My lips feel good. There's a tint to them. They look natural. The packaging is absolutely beautiful. I just love them so much, and I highly recommend you guys try these, especially if you want something a little bit more natural looking, balmy-like. It is just one of the holy grails from Dior. For sure. Last product, you guys. Oh, this is no surprise either. This is the Kodaly Vino Perfect Serum. Here's an empty one. This one I probably opened over 2 months ago. They do last a good 3 to 4 months per bottle. I only use it once a day. This is going to be Kodaly's version of vitamin C. What they do is they extract vinephrine, which is from the grapevine shoots. This is supposed to be just as, if not more brightening than vitamin C. I would agree to a certain extent because I haven't tried a ton of vitamin C, so I can't be an absolute yes it does, but I've tried enough of them that they've always disappointed me. Once you start using this, I am telling you, if you run out and you go without for a week or two, you will start noticing some dullness creeping back into your face. This just really creates such a brightening effect, such a smoothing effect. It really just brings life into your skin. I have another backup in my closet because, again, I can't be without it. So when there is a sale at Kodaly for 25% off or 20% off friends and family, I stock up. I constantly make sure when there's a sale, I stock up. It has a little pipette that you can just drop the product in the dropper. It has a very milky texture, so soothing. It just melts right in, just creates another good layer for other thicker serums to go on top. A very natural scent, slightly woodsy, but also slightly fresh. Not really citrusy fresh, but just more herbally fresh. It is an absolutely beautiful product for all skin types. I use this in the morning as sort of my first serum before I apply a little bit more of a moisturizing serum on top of this. You can definitely use it twice a day, and I'm sure it'd be even more brightening. I find once a day is more than enough for me, so that does last me a good 3 months, if not 4 per bottle. I highly recommend this for anybody that maybe hasn't tried vitamin C. I would go straight to this. Or if you're not happy with your current vitamin C product, I would go with this because you're not going to run into that same oxidization effect where once you open sometimes a vitamin C product, it does start to diminish in effect or concentration. You know, it just starts to break down a little bit, let's say. This one doesn't have that same issue with it because it is being derived from a natural product like that. Like I said, grapevine. It doesn't go through that same type of oxidation or inactivation once you open it. And so that to me says a lot. And again, being sourced from something natural is always, always amazing in my books. Okay, you guys, that's it for today's video. I hope you found it helpful. I hope that some of these products caught your interest. If you have any more questions about any of them, definitely don't hesitate to leave your questions down below. Let me know if some of these products are on your constant repurchase list. Don't forget to subscribe before you guys go today. I'd love to have you on board. All the best to all of you, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.